Mods. They can bring so much life to your game. They can add new features, fix and improve old ones, and give you the power to customize your game's appearance and functionality to your playstyle. And when you add in custom content, it really takes your game over the top. But how to install them? It's actually easier than you think, and today I'm going to walk you through it. Hello my friends, I'm Golden Ennina. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you the basics of installing mods and custom content, or CC for short. I'm going to be referring to the process as mods when I talk about both, since the installation process is the same. Now, when I first got into mods, I was absolutely terrified and completely intimidated. I mean, the game is already a glitchy, laggy mess filled with bugs. How can adding more code make it run better? It has to make it worse, right? Wrong. In fact, in my experience, the reason the game is so messed up is because it exerts a lot of its own energy trying to fix its own problems in code. Thankfully, some lovely modders have gone through and fixed numerous issues. I created the Washburn edition mods list to fix and update the game and make it run on lower-end PCs as well. And you can do it too. Adding mods is a lot easier than you might think. And the process is the same whether you are on a PC or a Mac. We're going to do this together, step by step. Part 1. Getting started. Step 1. Creating a mods folder. Go into your Documents folder, click on Electronic Arts, then The Sims 3. In this folder, you are going to create a new folder called Mods. It's important that the first letter is capitalized and the rest are lowercase. Step 2. Create 2 more folders. Go into your brand new mods folder. Create 2 more folders, one called Packages and the other called Overrides. Again, it's important that the first letter is capitalized and the rest are lowercase. Step 3. Download and place the Resource.cfg file. Go to this link and download this file right here. I'm going to have a link in the description as well. Go into your Downloads folder and either copy and paste or drag and drop it into your Mods folder so it looks like this. Congratulations! You are officially ready to download mods and custom content. Part 2. Downloading mods. A good way to test out if everything is working is to download the No Intro mod by Rick. This mod gets rid of the intro when you launch the game. To do this, I'm going to show you how to handle zipped folders. What are zipped folders? That's when you take the information inside of a file and compress it. A zipped file is quicker to download than a regular file. Or, in the words of Mushu, "If I was my real size, your cow here would die of fright." Most mods you download will come in a zipped folder. Go to this link on Mod The Sims. Click on the Download section. Then scroll down and click on Download. Open your Downloads folder and your Mods folder. Double-click on the zipped folder and there's your file. You can tell it's good to go because of the .package extension on the file name. It also says here, under File Type, that it is a package file. This mod is going to go into your Overrides folder. Open up that folder and either drag and drop or copy and paste the package file into your Overrides folder. And you just downloaded your first mod. Well done! It's the first of many, I'm sure. Once you've done this, launch the game, and if it skips the intro video, you are good to go. About 95% of the mods out there are going to either go into your Overrides folder or your Packages folder. Overrides are for things that are overriding objects in the game. Default replacements are a good example of this. For instance, you can get a default replacement mod for skin, and it will automatically be applied to every sim in town without you having to do anything, which will make your whole game look better. But if you were to download a non-default replacement skin, it would go into your packages folder, since it is not overriding the original EA skin, but adding an additional option. You would have to go into Create a Sim and manually add that skin onto each sim you want it on. Each mod should say which folder it belongs in. On Mod the Sims, it will say right up at the top, or in the description. And by the way, you should only have one default replacement mod for each item in the game. Having multiple default replacement mods for the same item will cause issues with your game. You should do your best to get the file location right. You should be fine if you accidentally put a mod that belongs in your packages folder into your overrides folder instead. But it can cause problems if you do the opposite and put mods that belong in the overrides folder into the packages folder instead. The overrides folder gives those mods a higher priority in load order than the packages folder, which is why mods like default replacements need to be put in there. Part 3. Types of mod files and how to download them. There are 4 types of files to download: package files, multi-part package files, RAR files, and Sims 3 pack files. I'm going to teach you how to download all of them. Package files. Most mods and a lot of custom content will be downloaded and installed in package form. Packages are the easiest to install. We've already covered the install process earlier with the No Intro mod by Rick. Most mods will come in a zipped folder like I showed you, but on rare occasion they will download in package form. So long as they have the .package file extension at the end of the file name, or it says packages under file type, they are good to go. Multi-part package files. This one is a little more complicated at first glance, but very easy once you understand the process. Multi-part package files are large files like worlds. Files that are so large they cannot be downloaded all at once. They have to be downloaded in parts and then reassembled. To show you how to do this, I'm going to show you how to download and install Ella Charm's Fixed Worlds. We will replace Sunset Valley with the modded fixed version. One more quick tip. Ella Charmed has 2 types of mods for each world. The mods you want are the ones that say World with Fixes Applied. The mods that say Resources for World Routing are for simmers who use the Create a World tool and want to do the work themselves. Now, to download multi-part files, you will need a program to extract them properly. I am currently using a free trial of WinRAR extractor. It is free for 40 days. Step 1. Go to this link. Click on the download section. There are 7 files here. We are going to download each part. Step 2. Now we are going to open up our downloads folder and edit the name of each file until it just has the name of the town. With multi-part files, the goal is to have the names of the folders match the download screen on Mod the Sims. This connects all of the information in the 7 different zipped folders so they can be fully extracted into one file. Step 3. Open up WinRAR and use this drop-down menu to find the Downloads folder. Then we are going to click on Sunset Valley Part 1 and click Extract to. Leave the settings as you find them. Click on Downloads, and then click OK. Then we go back into our Downloads folder, and there is our Sunset Valley fixed world. Step 4. From here, we are going to go into the C drive, Program Files, EA Games, The Sims 3, Game Data, Shared, Non-Packaged, Worlds. Be sure to back up the Sunset Valley world file that is already here. That way, if anything went wrong with the installation, you can put that one right back in and have a working game. Either drag and drop or copy and paste the fixed Sunset Valley world from Downloads into the install path I just described. Then click Replace the file in the destination, and you're done. RAR files. RAR files are another type of data compression file. I actually just learned about them recently. I was having issues installing CarverSims CAS Overhall. This wonderful set of default replacement mods fixes and improves the in-game clothing, which will make all of the Sims in town look better. In my experience, RAR files are rare when it comes to mods. I was having trouble with the installation process because I was approaching it like it was a package file. It wasn't until I was creating this video that I realized I needed to use an extractor program to retrieve the package files. The process of installing them is pretty simple. Go to this link. This wonderful spreadsheet has links to the items that CarverSims has improved. The clothing is free, but the other items do require you to support their Patreon. For this tutorial, we are going to download the base game clothing. Hover your mouse over the word clothing. Then click on the Sim File Share link. Click Download. Open your extractor program. I'm using WinRAR. If you haven't already, use the drop-down list to find your downloads folder. Click EPO, Base Game RAR. Click Extract to. Select Downloads. Click OK. Go to your downloads, find the package files. Now, a lot of mods come with image files as well as package files. You don't need the image files for the mod to work. They are just there for previews. Open up your mods folder. Since these are default replacements, they will be going into your overrides folder. Open your overrides folder. Then either drag and drop or copy and paste the package files into the folder. And you're done. And lastly, Sims 3 pack files. This last type of file you actually want to be careful with. You can use them, just try to limit how many you have, if any. From what I understand, the way the game utilizes these files can cause lag and issues, and they can be very hard to delete from your game because of the way it merges them with other Sims 3 pack files. There is actually a way to convert Sims 3 pack files into regular package files. I haven't done this myself, but once I learn, I'll make a video to show all of you. Regardless, let me show you how to download and install them. I'm going to download Athena's Olive Tree from the Sims 3 store. Step 1. Click Download. This will open up your Sims 3 launcher. I have Lazy Duchess's Smooth Patch installed, so my computer makes me confirm that I want to open the program every time. It should take you right to this download screen. Step 2. Click the check mark next to the object to select it. Then click Install and let the launcher work its magic. It may take a while for the little installation window to open up for you. Just give it 30 seconds to a minute. The installation process can take a minute or two, but then it should say the installation was successful. Now, I did say should. Unfortunately, another issue we've been having in the community is having issues installing Sims 3 pack files. As you can see, I was able to install the wind chimes here, but not the olive tree. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure why sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I don't use Sims 3 packs often enough to have figured out this issue. Other installation paths. About 95% of the mods out there will either be installed in your packages or overrides folder, but there are a couple exceptions to this rule and a few other folder locations you should know about. Game bin folder. To find this folder, go to your C drive, Program Files, EA Games, The Sims 3, Game, Bin. There are a few mods out there that have files that belong in this location. Lazy Duchess's Smooth Patch is one of these. Installed worlds. If you are installing worlds, they go into a different location. Go to your Documents, Electronic Arts, The Sims 3, and Installed Worlds. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this video answered some of your questions and gave you a good basis to start modding your game. It was important to me to make this video as comprehensive as possible. The knowledge I shared with you today represents months and years of watching other Simmers YouTube, reading articles, and asking questions in groups. These are all the questions I remember having when I started and all the things I wish someone had told me. If you're looking for some good mods to start with, check out my version 4 Washburn Edition mods list. It's available right now. The Washburn Edition is my own personally curated mods list that fixes, updates, and improves nearly every aspect of the game and makes it playable on lower-end PCs. I'm currently working on version 5 of the Washburn Edition, which will take the game to a whole new level, but it is still several months away from release. If you're interested, check out my other videos. If you have any questions or feel I've left anything out, please leave me a comment and I'll be happy to help you to the best of my ability. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit that bell to get notifications. Until next time!